Hello returning players and everyone else, I've got some RuneScape 3 news highlights for you today. This coverage will be between October 16th and December 4th. Strap in because there's some bangers in this one. At any time, if you'd like to read further, please be sure to pause the video. Let's get into it. Starting off on October 16th, we have a vote for the next graphical update, which was Relica. You'll notice a few more new graphical updates throughout this coverage as Mod Blackwitch and team have continued to knock out some crucial areas. For quite a while, the Feeling Pump boost in Shattered Worlds has not been pumped up at all, but extremely nerfed. But now it's back. Not quite as powerful as before, but it can still be used for good invention item leveling, but with the downside of very little combat XP. This next bit might look like a lot of information, and that's because it is. But the gist is, they removed the adrenaline cost of conjures while also nerfing them, as they were finding a lot of damage was front-loaded on bosses since they didn't cost adrenaline to first use. This is meant to even out the damage throughout a long boss encounter, ripped to short fights like Raz. October 23rd saw the introduction of a combat beta. The reason for this is to test out a 30k hit cap, crit changes, and accuracy changes similar to necromancy and test those out for all the other combat styles. As of posting this video, it is still active. I've linked the news post below for more details and if you'd like to test it out. Don't forget to leave your feedback and have fun, as that's the whole point of the beta. Shout out to Mod Sponge and Mod Ryan for this beta. Next is the addition of Conjure Undead Army, allowing you to conjure all those spirits at once at double the ectoplasm cost. This does require 35,000 souls, so good luck. The next week on October 30th, they made a few more changes to conjures, buffing them back up a tad, as well as making the ghost duration the same as skeleton and zombie. Also one change to life transfer that makes it so you consistently only take 4,950 damage, allowing you to use Vitpot and suffer only half the HP cost it normally would. For you cluers out there, they made a small change to the colors of scans and the sounds to help visualize them better. They did revert the sounds on December 4th. Also a notable change is puzzle skips and not skips are added to elites. Thank goodness, because elite commons definitely needed some more love. Coming up on the start of November, we see a graphical update for Entrana, rather small but much needed. If you'll notice, they bought a new boat for the island. We may need to investigate some insurance fraud on the old one burning up in the middle of the ocean, but nothing has been confirmed yet. The following week, we have quite a few good updates here, and it starts with yet another graphical update. Sewers dungeons, specifically Edgeville, Vorkath, and Polna Beach dungeons have been updated. Very nice to see. We'll also see a huge change to the Zamorak fight, specifically the 25 dungeon run requirement being reduced to 1 dungeon run. So if you've been waiting to get those done, you're in luck. Hopefully that opens the boss to so many more people to try out. This has been needed for quite a while. Also, a small Zammy update is now, when Zam puts a rune over your head, it no longer blows you up if you run to the wrong rune. Good luck to you if you're trying out Zam for the first time because of this. We also see some major rune crafting improvements. Rune essence pouches and outfits now autofill with the rune that's in the preset. Big update for any skillers and Ironmen out there. I've personally been doing many rune crafting runs on my Ironman lately, and I've been loving it. Also, as of December 4th, the pouches automatically empty if you put them back in your bank. Another big addition from this week was the Calgarian Demon buff. It can now automatically be triggered, similar to auto triggers for Rippers and Reavers, and will use a scroll each minute while you're in combat. It will not trigger out of combat, and familiars in general will not despawn on death. One last quick mention is logout timers have been increased to 10 minutes for all members and 15 minutes if you are a premier member. Coming up on November 20th, we see the long-awaited Necromancy boss, Zamorak and Vorkath, as well as an associated quest. I've linked my tips video for Vorkath below if you'd like a couple tips on the boss fight. Along with all this, they introduced a shard event similar to the Golden Party Head event. This event is no longer running, but there's two things to note, and that's one, they're willing to continue putting in porter events. Shout out to the Iron Man and woman rejoicing out there, I know I'm one of them. And secondly, if you'd like the cosmetic guard and lantern from this event, you can now grab this drip from Vorkath's drop table. Here's a glimpse at some of the rewards. We've got the Lord of Bones Incantation, which removes defense rating from targets, similar to Guthic's Staff, and Stat Hammer specs for magic and melee. Also the addition of new range armor, giving bonuses to rapid fire and crit bonuses with bows. Pause to see the details. As well as adding bonuses to existing Serenic armor for crossbows, increasing bolt proc chance. Pause for those details as well. We also see the long-awaited Necromancy rune pouch added to the game, with the first Death Warden Nexus only needing 1 insult bar, 1 silver bar, and 1 sapphire to craft. Take this to the Necromancy rune crafting portal to attune. This Necromancy pouch holds basically unlimited runes and ectoplasm. An upgraded version of this pouch is unlocked by killing Vorkath 100 times total in normal and or hard mode. Unlocking this upgrades Bone Shield by 15 levels. Ho ho ho, here comes the holidays, including some holiday events. November 27th came the new holiday event, including a new short mini quest and many festive decorations, along with the new Black Party Hat event. What an incredible addition for Fashionscape. Good luck on attaining it, as well as many other goodies for Fashionscape. These festivities will last until January 4th. They have also reintroduced the Christmas wrapping paper event, very similar to many other MTX updates. I've linked the news post below for details on the Black Party Hat, including how to obtain it and other events this year. Last important addition from this week is the improvement of hard mode Vorkath loot. Now the hard mode loot went from very underwhelming to just whelming, while normal mode loot remains unchanged. Now you better buckle up because there's been quite a few juicy additions added December 4th via the community hit list. First on the list is Excalibur, now a left click option, as well as the left click option can be added to your action bar. Click on the configuration option on your Excalibur to add a new Excalibur shout. Another big addition coming from OSRS to RuneScape 3 is the shift and click option to drop items. Now go drop all the items you want with ease. If you're a master skiller with all 120s, I have good news for you. You can now customize particles on the Master Cape. Hope you have fun with that. Dino arrows have seen a big improvement this week, doubling the output of materials as well as making the experimentation activity more friendly to use. I hope Iron Man and Woman are rejoicing about this one as much as I am. The last big addition is for bank presets. Now a load last preset option has been added to the right click options on the bank. Also a short shout out to adding Revenant drop enhancers to the currency pouch, saving a bank slot. And that's all the highlights I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you feel like I've left anything out, please leave it in the comments below to help inform others. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want, and with that, I will see you all later.